She married her brother to get in. Therefore, she's here illegally. She should get the hell out. Throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain.
So pulling the records now, pulling the files, and we're looking at, but this fraud investigator, who I know personally, one of the best fraud investigators in HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, said there's no doubt he reviewed the file. So I'm running that down this week, matter of fact, and we'll see.
Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notification anytime I go live or make a video. Hey, make sure you download my podcast, The Officer Tatum Show, on the podcast network. Let's get into this. One more story real quick. I said I was only going to be two. I'll do this little Trump one real quick and get my commentary. Roll the clip. This is Trump talking about Ilhan Omar, by the way. Roll it.
Individuals from Somalia in the group, please raise your hand. That's for Minnesota, you know. That's called the Great Big Minnesota Scam with one of the dumbest governors ever in history. I love this Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little turban. I love her. She comes in, does nothing but bitch. She's always complaining. She comes from a country where, I mean, it's considered about the worst country in the world, right? They have no military, they have no nothing, they have no parliament. They don't know what the hell the word parliament means. They have nothing, they have no police. They police themselves, they kill each other all the time. I love it. She comes to our country and she's always complaining about the Constitution allows me to do this. We ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right? She married her brother. Can you imagine if Donald Trump married his sister? Beautiful. She's a beautiful person. If I married my sister to get my citizenship, do you think I'd last for about 2 hours, or would it be something less than that? She married her brother to get in. Therefore, she's here illegally. She should get the hell out. Throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain.
Every choice you make is a stand for freedom, even your phone service. That's why I trust Patriot Mobile, the only Christian conservative wireless provider with premium coverage on all 3 major networks. Switch today at patriotmobile.com/Tatum or call 972-PATRIOT and use promo code Tatum for a free month of service. Now, I don't know why Trump is somehow doing a rally, but nonetheless, I agree with him 1,000%. And I know all of you guys agree with him. But the difference is, I want to know, why can't we get her out? People been saying she's married a brother or cousin or somebody for at least 10 years now, or however long she's been in office. Why can't we do something about it? Because I'm actually tired of just the talking and complaining.
The Border Czar Tom Homan joins us tonight to talk about Minnesota as well as a number of other issues. And sir, it's good to have you back on the show. Trump mentioning the Daily Mail reporting from 2020 that Ilhan Omar married her brother to get into the country. This was last week. Take a listen.
Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. It's a fraud.
Calls that a fraud. It's a story that has never been successfully refuted, even though it's now a 5-year-old story. That's clearly a deportable offense. Is there an investigation into that?
You know, I just got advised by a fraud investigator the other day on that. I asked the question, who reviewed the file, and says, there was immigration fraud involved. The statute of limitations became an issue in the last 4 years when this was first brought up. Who was president? Who ran DOJ? So pulling the records now, pulling the files, and we're looking at, but this fraud investigator, who I know personally, one of the best fraud investigators in HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, said there's no doubt he reviewed the file. So I'm running that down this week, matter of fact, and we'll see.
It's tremendous that, I mean, and according to the Secretary, Kristi Noem of DHS, she said nearly 50% of the visas are fraudulent in this community. I mean, that would mean that half the Somali refugees are here in some way illegally. What's going to happen? Is something actually going to happen? Are there going to be people stripped of their visas, deported? Are we going to see that?
Absolutely. I mean, those days are over. Thank God President Trump's in the White House. We're going to look at all of them. I mean, we're going to look at the, those here illegally, of course. We're going to look at those here under a visa or some sort of, immigration process that are criminals. We're going to look at the national security threats. But those who came through a process that weren't properly vetted, who didn't provide documentation, who slipped through the Biden's weak processes on, giving visas and temporary, whether student visas or visitors visas or whatever. We're going the whole gamut.
Like if she actually married her brother or her family member to gain citizenship, and it's visibly there, it's evidence, documented, what are we doing? Why is she still in office? She should go to jail. That's fraud. I want to see something happen to her when it comes to prosecution for the crimes that she committed. She should not be in this country. And I'm going to say this. Every single person that came here illegally needs to go home. You need to go home. You shouldn't be here. And while you're on your way out, and you having a pity party, look at a person who did it legally. Look them in the eye and tell them why you should get in and they had to go through these hoops. I was meeting with a Canadian friend just yesterday. Love America, love freedom. His wife is a citizen here, and he's still trying to get his citizenship. Like, doing business in America. But these fools I said, man, just go to the southern border. You'll be fine. Look a man in the eye, look a family in the eye that risked it all to come here legally. And then you talk to me about whether it's fair or not. But all right, guys, I got to get up out of here. Make sure you go to the Officer Tatum store, 50% off the Charlie Kirk merch. I'm trying to get all the merch to you before you guys get to AmFest, end of the year. If you want Charlie merch, we said 50% off. We already preparing to cut that check for Erica. We've got it, all of the sales that we're going to get. We calculated. We're going to get that check to Erica. I texted the other day. That's ready to go. For all the other merch that we have out here, we'll give 50% off. Come get the merch. Order the merch online. Get as much Charlie Kirk merch as you want. I want y'all to have it before AmFest. I want y'all to be able to celebrate Charlie towards the end of the year. Make sure you download my podcast. All these shows are uploaded on the podcast network. Freedom Chat, we almost to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe to Freedom Chat. When I say subscribe, I mean download the Freedom Chat app. If you want to communicate with me, all you have to do is go to Brandon@freedomchat.com, Brandon@freedomchat.com. I love you guys. Sorry, this is a short show today. I got to fly to another place in order to go to a Turning Point event, a college campus or a high school campus. It's going to be a blast. Y'all stay tuned. God bless you. I'm out.